everybody. So for today's video, so I sent John the video of Derrick Jaxn and his wife sitting down telling the world how he cheated on her, and she telling the world how she forgive him, to see his reaction. So in this video, we're gonna find out how he feels about it. I bet you he's gonna think it's okay.
And guys, as you can see, look at that. I'm wearing a Firehouse t-shirt, or is it sweatshirt? Whatever it is. Anyway, representing 17 up in here, you guys should too. Anyways, I have a quick question before we get into the video. What do you think a hero is?
I think a hero is someone that sacrifices themselves for others, or not so much sacrifice, but someone that always puts others' needs before themselves, and is always there to defend and protect.
So you don't think Spider-Man is a hero?
Spider-Man protects. He defends and protects.
So you consider him a hero?
Yeah.
Well, I think I consider Jared Lord a hero, and I will tell you guys why at the end of this video. So for now, let's get into it.
Welcome back to another video on 21st Century Opinion. My name is Emmy, if you don't already know.
And this is your boy Johnny Boy the Great, aka Johnny Boy the Great. We are back at you with a brand new video. This one is about to be shoe popping. Anyways, I asked you a question last time. Do you have my answer?
Yeah, I had your answer at the moment.
Ah. So you want to remind our viewers what I asked you?
So his corny question was, what is a zero with a seatbelt on, or a belt? Whatever. The answer is a zero that's wearing a belt is a 8.
How'd you come up with that?
I'm just smart like that.
She's just smart like that. Now, okay. She seemed like she got the answer, guys. Now, I made it easy on her last time. Now it's gonna get a little more difficult, Now, my next question for her to find out is, why did the photo went to jail?
The photo went to jail?
Yeah. Why did the photo went to jail? That is my next question for her to figure out. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna figure this one out, so you guys can help her in the comments. Let's get into it now. In this video, we're really talking about, should you leave your man or should you leave your woman if they cheated, right? All right.
So what's your opinion on the video that I sent you?
So I think the guy was wrong. I'm not sure what his name was, but I think he was wrong because, I mean, you're cheating on your wife or girlfriend, whatever she was for him, right? But at the same time, I think I understand him and he is forgivable because he asked for forgiveness. Now I see a lot of you guys are saying, oh, she's like a whatever you guys want to name it, that because she forgave her man. And one thing you guys seem to forget is that that's not how relationship work, right? Relationship, you have to do a lot of sacrifices and don't worry about yourself first. If we all messed up in life, we all fucked up at some point, and if you are able to recognize what you did and you are truly sorry for it, I don't see any reason why the relationship should stop. Which is the same thing we do at church, right? You sin and then you go to church and then you ask God for forgiveness of your sin. Now let's say if God has the same mentality that you have, and like, I ain't forgiving you, you see, we all go to hell. But we don't want that to happen. So a relationship is hard work, and you have to be willing to constantly forgive your partner in order for that to work. And most of y'all are single because you have been saying, I ain't forgiving him for that. You know damn well you will. What do you think?
Honestly, I think it's okay, like, for you to make mistakes, like, right? The making mistakes is like, at the moment, I didn't think what I was doing was wrong, or I'm realizing now that my mistake was wrong. But for someone who goes around preaching about a relationship, like Derrick Jaxn, if you ever like visit his YouTube channel, all he does is like give relationship advice. Talk about why a man ain't shit. Talk about how you should treat a woman. Talk about what to do to keep your relationship. And then to be cheating on your wife while you preaching all of that, like, come on, practice what you preach. So I don't think she should have forgiven him just because this is what you do. You go around giving people relationship advice. You should have been taking your own advice, okay? But at the same time, I'm not gonna blame her for forgiving him. Like, everybody's saying, like, oh, you're a clown, blah blah blah, for forgiving him. I understand people do change, but I don't think he deserves to be forgiven. I also wanted to like talk about the people that are bashing the man because they idolize this man. Like he made a reaction video to his own video, and he was saying like, oh, a lot of you like would say you wish I was your husband or your boyfriend because of how I talk in my videos, the advice that you give. Like people would take his video to their man and being like, oh, why couldn't you be more like him? I think he also made a good point, and it also shows you like why you shouldn't idolize people. It's okay to be like, yeah, like listen to what this person's saying, listen to the message. But for you to be like, wow, this man is amazing based on the message he's given out, it's just like words are just words. Like sometimes you need someone to say what you're thinking because you can't put it into words. Then you could be like, oh, like this is how I feel. Look at this video. But for you to look at your man's and be like, why can't you be like this man? Proves my point.
Yeah, true. But one thing too, you're saying practice what you preach, right? How many times have you been doing something, right? You know what you're doing is wrong at the time, but you still do it anyway, right? That happen like often in life. Like just because you know something is wrong doesn't mean you're not gonna do it. So for example, if he's like you don't know what was going on in his relationship, right? So
That doesn't
you
matter.
can't even judge that. So which bring our topic for today, right? It's should you leave your man if your man cheat on you, right? Under what circumstances do you think you should leave your partner if your partner cheated?
Under every single circumstances you could possibly think of.
So if your partner cheat on you, you would leave.
Bye bye.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not Jesus. I'm not over here forgiving people, okay? I don't know. Personally, it's not so much that I couldn't forgive you. That's the reason that I'm not staying. I could possibly forgive you, but I would always wonder, like, would this happen again? Even if I forgive you, like, there's always a chance of it coming back, of this situation reoccurring. So for that reason, I don't think I would be able to move past it. I can forgive you, but I would always have it in the back of my mind that it would happen again. So we're better just part ways than to.
So what type of sacrifices you think a person should make in a relationship for their partner?
What type of sacrifices?
Yeah, cause like forgiving your partner should be like is like the major like number one sacrifice, right? Because you're not gonna have a lasting relationship if you're not willing to forgive. And by forgiving, I mean like anything.
Also, another thing too, I think forgiving someone is all about how sincere they are. And from the video that I was watching, I'm not a video analytics or I don't know how to read body language or whatnot, but that guy did not seem sincere at all because he kept referring himself in the third person. Like he kept trying to disconnect himself from what happened. Like he just did not seem so sincere.
No. Now for our viewers, what should we consider forgivable in a relationship? How? Because we want y'all to know that in order for your relationship to work out, you need to be able to forgive people, and there's a lot of forgiving because it's two people that's trying to become one, and we all have our different habits, and some of them negative, some of them positive, and we have to intercalate whatever, yeah, to in order for it to work out, right?
Okay, so what do you consider to be forgivable? What's something?
And I think everything is forgivable in a relationship. It doesn't matter what the person do as long as they truly sorry about it.
Maybe one person just ruined it for everyone else because I would never advise any woman to forgive a man that hits you. That's definitely not forgivable because you forgive them once and they just do it again and then do it again and then do it again. So I don't know if everything's forgivable. Okay?
So what's not forgivable? Hitting.
I think if a man ever hits you, you don't forgive him. Well, to me, like I would never suggest a woman to ever forgive a man that hits you, because it's just gonna continue to happen. I don't know, if you choose to forgive your man for cheating on you the first time, you think he's truly sorry, it won't happen again, then you're welcome to. But if you come to me and it's like your man's cheated on you for the second, third time, I'm not gonna say, oh, forgive him and give him another chance.
Well, we're not talking about we're not talking about second, third, fourth time. We're talking about the first time something.
That's what I said. I said maybe the first time, but
discussion is if we're doing if we're talking about forgiving somebody and the forgiveness has to be sincere and everything like that, right? Let's say I let's say I cheat on you once and then you forgive me and I cheat again. You forgiving me again is not keeping relationship together. That's not the type of forgiveness in a relationship we're talking about. If the person keep doing the same thing they keep saying sorry for, then you'll be stupid to forgive them. That's what I'm. But what we're referring to is if a mistake happened for the first time.
if someone hits you for the first time, you do not wait for it to happen again. You don't forgive them. You just leave the relationship. Otherwise, I don't know. There's a million other things you could forgive someone for: cursing at you, for eating your food.
All right then. In the beginning of the video, we mentioned something quick about heroes and things like that. Yeah, and I said my a hero is someone like Jared Lloyd, right? So let me just tell you guys a little bit. So Jared Lloyd was a member of the Spring Valley Fire Department. He responded to a call, and then it was like a nursing home, and people can barely move, and then he saved a bunch of them, and go for one last person, and couldn't find his way out, and from there, that guy I think is a hero because not only was he doing something voluntarily and he risked his life for it, he wasn't even getting paid for it, and good props goes out to the Spring Valley Fire Department for this wonderful funeral they did for him. I think it was truly done, and all the firefighters that came out, I, as a firefighter, appreciate it and feel like I'm in good hands if something were to ever happen to me in the fire scene.
Alright, that's it for this video. If you have anything you would like to share to us or add to this video, please leave a comment down below letting us know what you think. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed yet, which is right there.
See you guys next Sunday.
Thank you for watching. Peace.
Yes.